Hey there and happy Wednesday. So I'm going to continue on with giving you another sneak peek. This time today, my sneak peek is from the new upcoming mini catalog. If I haven't got back to your messages or texts or emails, all of a sudden, I don't know if everybody caught up from Christmas, but tons of questions about the upcoming mini catalog and all sorts of things. So let me just give you a breakdown here. Last day to order from the current mini catalog that still has sales going on. The last day to order from that is January 4th. Tons of stuff already sold out. So don't be disappointed if you waited this long, because you waited this long. I'm sorry, but I can't control that. So hi there, Lisa. Hi, Pam. So yes, I'm sad with you, for you, but a lot of things have sold out. But never fear, because there's tons of great products coming out in the next mini catalog, which I want to let you know that starts January 5th. Like I said, all sorts of tons of questions and cute and bizarre questions today, but no. It's just been a day of lots of questions. And so I can't show you the inside of the mini catalog, but when I talk about it, it looks like this on the outside. It looks like this on the back cover too. And one sweet customer said, I think you sent me a package of designer series paper called Savor the Beauty. And I'm like, that was a great question. And I won't even call her out, but it was a great question because Savor the Beauty, if you look at the back side, if you have received your catalog, the way Stampin' Up! Worded it, it makes it sound like this sampling of designer series paper is called Savor the Beauty. And I'm like, you know what? Stampin' Up! Didn't do a great job marketing that, because I even, when she questioned like, what designer series paper did you send me called Savor the Beauty? I'm like, I've never heard of that. I actually went through this catalog and looked like what designer series paper is called Savor the Beauty, because it looks like it should be when I look at that. So like I said, just a crazy day of lots of good questions, and that's what I'm here for. So ask away, but just know if I didn't get to you, that's how crazy my day has been with questions and things. And then my day got crazy because here's the card I created. And the card doesn't look crazy. The card turned out super simple. Have you ever had a card that you've worked hours on and then it turned out to be the simplest looking thing? I still like how it turned out, but it took way too long to come up with this, guys. And I still want to share it with you because I do like how it turned out, and I like the simplicity of it, and it is products that are near and dear to my heart. So let me just see if my iPad is caught up. I don't think so, but I'm just still gonna get started. So I am on card number 8, my final demo, my final card demonstration of the month of December, which is, you know, how it should be, because we're almost at the end of December as it is too. So let me get my camera turned around here and show you my cute little simple card that I'm excited about here. Whoops. Let me get my workspace. And thanks for sticking with me so far on my first little bit there. I try not to go too long on that. Hi, Ashley. So here it is. And Tabitha thinks it's an amazing set too. I do too. So that means that Tabitha maybe has received your catalogs. And I know some of you have chimed in that you are finally receiving your catalogs. Another thing about that, so the catalogs come packaged together, so you'll get celebration brochure with the mini catalog. And some of you have wondered, like, why didn't I get a mini catalog? And it could be that you haven't ordered from me for a while. I have a budget just like everybody else. Stampin' Up! Does not provide these catalogs to me for free. Stampin' Up! Does not mail them out for free. So I spent a few hundred, let's say hundreds of dollars sending these catalogs out to my faithful customers. It is a way for me to reward you for ordering from me, and I can't do it. I can't afford to do it for those that don't order from me. So just know that if you're getting one, it's a special gift from me to you, and I treasure you as a customer. So that is how you get them. If you want to be a customer of mine or are new to stamping, let me know and I can try and get some out to you. And if you haven't got yours, from me and you are a customer and you usually get one, let me know. I like by the end of this week, if you haven't received yours, I will pop an extra set in the mail to you because, you know, sometimes there are flaws in the mail. It happens and I get that. So that's why I order extra for that as well too. So, and Lisa says she loves the paper. Okay, so the bundle, let me go on with that. The bundle on the farm comes as a bundle. Is this set cute or what? I live on a farm. My son has a lot of these animals. We raise about 6,000 hogs a year. My son's wife very lovingly takes care of a few chickens that she's not crazy about, but it gives them eggs and it's good for the kids, she thinks. And anybody that's raised chickens, that's, I think, how it feels. That's how it felt when we had chickens. So this is really a fun set. And then look at these dies, you guys. Like when I opened up my die set, I saw it in the mini catalog. And so this bundle's on page 34 of this next mini catalog. There's so many extra dies in here. So we have all the main dies that cut out the main animals and images and such. So you see that. But then the more I looked, I'm like, look at this, guys. There's a cute little like bunny outline, goose outline, and then pigs, multiple geese, and multiple cows that are just like silhouettes. So you could do this whole fun silhouette landscape with that. And then these pieces of landscape to make it look like hills, and then the textures to make it look like different crops. And an extra, this isn't in the stamp set. So like what I've just recently talked about aren't in the stamp set as images, like even this little fun windmill. And then, like I said, so it cuts out a lot that aren't in there, and then some that are in there. And then you can even make your sheep look like it's fuzzy, woolly wool too. So yeah, Shelly, that is a lot of dies in one set. You hit the nail on the head. So like I said, I knew there was dies that match, bought them. And then when I opened them up today to work on my card, I went, oh my goodness, that's a fun surprise. So like I said, this bundle's on page 34 in the upcoming mini catalog that starts January 5th. Now, in here, Celebration, every time you spend $50, then you get to pick out something for free from here. I can't open this up, demo restrictions from Stampin' Up, but on page 8 is where all this cool paper is coming from. And because I haven't shown it to you yet, I like to go page by page. So this is what I'm working with today, so it's kind of chopped up. So this is one side and then the back side. And these are the two pieces that I'm working with today. So you'll get obviously 12 pages, and this I wanted to work with today, and I just couldn't make it come together in the way that I wanted it to. And then the back side is this. How fun is that? Like a deep cherry cobbler with white on top. Love that. And then we've got this, which is just kind of like if you've ever had an animal walk across a white floor, it kind of looks like that. So it's kind of like a crumb cake pattern on there, and that's on the back side of this. Oh, nope. Yeah, okay, so on the back side of this is this, actually. I had it kind of mixed up. So that's really cute. And I love this pattern. This could almost be Christmas, too. My husband has a flannel shirt that's kind of cuddly like that. All right, and then I've got all these cute little animals. And if you remember me talking about the silhouettes, so all of these extra little geese and little chicks and the windmill and such would go really cute with this. I love how bold this is. And the back side of this is just like a chicken wire design too. And then look at this. I think of scrapbookers when I think of a 12 by 12. I'm going to hold it back so you can see all of it. 12 by 12 sheet that is one design. You could actually like cut this in half. And make like a trifold card to get all the pattern to go across it too, which I think would be kind of fun as well. And then the back side of this is just like a balmy blue, light blue color with all those white flowers on it too. So super cute paper that can be yours for free during Celebration, which also starts January 5th and goes through the end of February. So it gives you a lot of time to think about, oh, and I forgot a couple patterns because I had them set aside because I almost used them today. Oh, goodness, guys. Okay, so then I tell you, my brain is going like 50 open tabs right now. So I love to garden, and here's like some fun vegetable garden design there. And then the back side is this. And I set that aside because I almost used this today as well. Like I said, today's card did not come together easy, and I think I need to share that because, like I said, it's a simple card, but I also need to share it so when you have days that you're frustrated and go, I can't make anything come together, know that I can't make things come together every single day either. Some days I have like 5 ideas. I think I had like 4 or 5 going and it just didn't come out. I had one stamping friend say, why do my designs not look the same as when I'm thinking about them in bed the night before? That sometimes happens to me. So let me get this card going for you. I'm just going to use my cut and emboss machine here for one quick die cut, and it's not even part of the bundle. Actually, I'm going to walk away for 1 second because in my chaos, I realized I left my space heater on, and I didn't know sometimes background noises on videos come out louder than anything that I'm trying to do. I don't know if you've ever encountered that, like it's a little tiny hum in the background, but on videos it makes it sound like it's going to take over everything. So I just wanted to turn that off so it wasn't wrecking your experience here watching this quick card. All right, so I've got out my stitched rectangle dies, and for those that have these or you've seen them, I love them, and so I'm kind of using this one. So if you think about where it kind of lines up, it's about 4 inches by maybe like 2.5 or so. It's not an exact size. Hi there, Kim. It's good to see you on here. All right, so I'm just going to take, I'm not doing any of my stamping first. I'm going to just cut this out, and this is going to be where all of my stamping is going to go on for today's card. So just kind of grabbing like a background and such for that. So got that, and you can see, if I get the camera going, hopefully, those nice stitched edges. And I could have just cut a piece of paper and framed it to go with the green and such, but I did like how the stitched made it kind of look a little bit more special and framed. And that's the whole idea behind the stitched rectangles and such too. So next what I'm going to do is just take and start assembling like the background of my card here. So my card base today is garden green, and it's folded and scored the long rectangular way across like so. And what I've done is I've cut this strip, let's see, 5 1/4 by 1.5 inches. So I'm just going to tack that down across the bottom. I have to think like which way it should go. Some of these designs, when you cut just a little strip of it, you kind of go, is this right side up or upside down? And then this is that same paper, but just the other side. And this I cut 2.75 by 5 1/4. And that's just going to overlap a little bit. Sometimes I do a little strip of designer series, no, not designer series paper, like regular cardstock or even a ribbon across when I put 2 patterns together there. But because what I'm going to end up putting on top kind of cuts across into that, it does a great job where I don't think I need anything to kind of tie that together. It's kind of like a pattern dress. If you think of like a busy blouse and skirt, and you kind of have that nice belt that just kind of ties and anchors your ensemble together. That's kind of what doing just like a little 1/2 inch strip of maybe garden green or something would do. So if I was doing something maybe like smaller and up and down where you'd see more of that seam, then I would do more with that with ribbon or cardstock. So I like to pass along that tip, but today I feel like it takes over quite a bit of it, so I'm not going to do that, which is unusual. Hi there, Miss Sarah. Good to see you on here. All right, so my scrap paper is getting pretty scrappy looking, but it serves its purpose. So that way if I go off of what I'm stamping. It's going to catch on that and not my desktop. All right, so now I'm going to build this fun little scene here for you guys. I'm going to build my little farm. So let me start by opening up my garden green ink pad, because that is what coordinates with this fun new Celebration Designer Series paper. And I'm just going to take and ink up like these 3 hills, and you can see the 3 hills have different little patterns on them to make it look like 3 different crops are growing on our farm. We just raise corn and soybeans. So well, I guess my son does a little bit of haying too for his cows. Then I'm just gonna kind of follow through by filling in on the edges just a little bit more to kind of make it look like it's filling in. It doesn't go all the way across, and maybe with the cards I'm sending out, some of you might have better cards from me that go all the way across. So it just kind of fills in like that, like so. And then there's this cute little set of 2 trees, and I'm going to go right on back onto that garden green, ink that up, just kind of center those on the hills. So that does kind of help connect that like so. And next I'm going to open up my Balmy Blue ink pad. We're going to get some clouds on here. And so there's a little trio of clouds here. I love this image, just light. And I just love the look of how the artist put this together. It's not too whimsical, it's not too realistic, it's just kind of in between, and I really like that. So I'm putting that on there. And then next I'm going to go with my Night of Navy. And the harvester silos are usually that dark navy. I'm not going to color this in. I'm just going to stamp it out in navy blue and leave it like that. Isn't that fun how that just kind of sets up on that hill there? And then I'm taking one of the sentiments from the stamp set on the farm, and I'm just going to ink that up in my Memento Black and center that right in the middle of all of that. And it says, thinking happy thoughts of you. So now we have this fun little landscape. Oh yeah, so Lisa said she had one of those silos on the farm. And if you have seen them or had one, you know, they are just bright, bright blue, but navy blue. I mean, they just stick out. They are their own special thing to have on the farm. So I've got that now all done, and I'll flip that over and I can just attach it to another piece of garden green to kind of frame it and make it pop. So this, I cut the garden green in about 4 1/4 across and about 2 13/16. And I know that seems like an odd measurement, but it's kind of like these rectangles are just their own size and shape. So that is kind of what I made to frame that. And now I'm just going to take and flip this over and add my dimensionals into all 4 corners, one in the middle, and that's going to pop up on there. So if you have questions about this, like ordering the bundle, I try not to even open up my catalog too much because I ordered a ton from it. And we can't, as demonstrators, show the inside of the catalog online or anything. So I don't have the price handy by chance, but sometimes when there's a nice big bundle like that, if it gets to $50, well, then it's like order the bundle, get this fun paper for free too. So that's always a nice thing. And Donna just chimed in, and she originally was local to where I live, not too far away. So I know that this farm card is going to be something right up her alley, because after living here, she moved to another farm. So that's my little shout out to Donna just joining in. And yep, at first I thought maybe is the way I held the card to the camera that it was crooked, but I do think it's straight. Okay, so for the inside, thinking happy thoughts of you, I wanted to leave this to be a more versatile card. So I'm just going to go back to those 2 trees and ink those up in the garden green and just put those down in the corner like so, so that thinking happy thoughts of you, you could add happy birthday. There's not a happy birthday in the stamp set, but it could be added. A lot of you stampers have your own word sets. I'm confident about that. Or sometimes you just want to send somebody a thinking of you card or a just because card. And so having this left blank in the inside really works. And then usually it's this time where maybe add a little bit of ribbon or embellishments or both or something. But I thought it was kind of hard when the patterns on here are kind of busy, and I added a lot of images, and the papers are obviously pretty busy, and I just didn't want to add to the busyness. And I kind of like how simply this design turned out, and I wanted that to be the focus. And so I'm just going to leave it just like so. And Pam says, I like how you always add something in the inside. So today it's just a little something, but like I said, that way those that are receiving my card this month can make this be their own. My whole goal is always to give you guys cards that are very versatile to use. If it's a birthday card, I want it to be a versatile birthday card. And if it's not a birthday card, you could make it into one, like I said, just something that when you get it, it's not going to sit in your stash forever because it just wasn't usable. That's never my goal. I want cards that are usable. And some of you even say they're usable for the fact that you copy. And I hear that a lot, that you just copy the layout, or like you have these dies and you have a lot of designer series paper. So hopefully today's card can even inspire that in you guys, because that is always the end goal for me, is always to inspire you to use the things that you have and such too. So thank you, Shelly. I like your comment. Very nice card, quick and fun. So for those of you just joining in, it took me a long time to put today's card together. So hot mess comes to mind or something, but it just wasn't working out really well. So thanks, Donna. Yeah, so like I said, I only share that today's card was a tough card to come together for whatever reason, to make you guys feel like normal. Like, not always can you make things come together really quick and easy. Today the card looks clean, simple, quick and easy, but it wasn't on the back side. So I tried to portray that in my video, that it was quick and easy. So hopefully that will inspire you. So with that being card number 8 for the month of December, I have little piles back on my desk behind me that have been working at getting all of these cards ready to send out for you. For those that have ordered a minimum $75 using my special host code this month, then you get the set of 8 for free. Some of you haven't used my host code because your orders are larger. Then you get a special little 3-pack from me too, of the special cards that I've been making. Or some of you say, you know, I don't need to order right now, but I want these 8 cards and they're $25. So just contact me to say, hey, I want the 8 cards, and that is totally fine too. And you just need to contact me in the next day or two, because December is almost done, and I will be getting these cards out as soon as I can. So jumping into January, usually January is a super busy month, so I'm expecting that again. It's usually filled with hostesses because people like to host either virtually or in person because of celebration. So I'm not going to be doing 8 special videos to show you different products. I might jump on sporadically to show you projects, because I'm also planning an open house, and that takes a lot of time and energy to set up my house and make it a fun day for you guys. And that will be here in just over a couple weeks too. And then at the end of the month, I have a special class planned and such. So I have to look at my time, but just know that I am very open to those of you that would like to host in person or virtually, and that is why I'm taking time away from doing my 8 cards, so that I can focus first on my hostesses that want to step up during celebration, either in January or February or so. So contact me if you are interested in that. I always put out a newsletter the first of the month, which this, would be coming up soon, January 1st. And with that kind of being a holiday, it might come out January 1st or 2nd because of that. And knowing ahead of time, then I can always list my hostesses for everyone to see in that monthly newsletter. So if you're interested in that and know ahead of time that you definitely want to, let me know so that I can get the word out that way too. I appreciate all of you for doing that. So I'll sign off for now, but know that I'll be coming to you sometime in the near future, in the new year. Take care. Bye-bye.